stay. I. Ooh. Ooh. How can I get that damn song out of my head? What's her name? Ari Lennox. I know that song came out months ago, but some songs just stay on your head, in your head. And I think when I watched the video of Pressure with Ari Lennox, this song just continues to stay in my head. What's up, David? And so I find me humming the song because when I see Ari Lennox in that video, I feel like giving her this pressure. And then, I know these like old songs keep coming to my head. Maybe it says something about me. I don't know. Mary Max, hey, good. And then the other song that keeps playing in my head, and I find myself watching the video, even though it's an old song, that damn Beyonce's Drunk in Love. And maybe it says something about me, and maybe do I want to get drunk with Beyonce? And we both asked, how the hell did we get here? Oh, baby. Was Beyonce or just period? I don't know, something going on, whenever I hear those songs, they both stir up things in me. You hear me? So shout out to Ari Lennox for that song and that putting that pressure. It just moves something in me. Ladies, be careful. I'm coming back outside this summer. Somebody gonna get this pressure. I've been holding this since COVID. You hear me? But anyway, that's not why I'm on here today. Anyway, somebody get in trouble. Yeah, I'm in the gym too, trying to get that testosterone together. Hold on a minute, I'm dropping my paper. Shit. All right. In the gym, trying to get that testosterone. And when you're a man of a particular age, and I'm hitting mid-50s, so I'm 54, so I got to hit do a few more push-ups and do a few more crunches. So I can, Ari Lennox, I'm going to take you up on it. I'm going to apply that pressure. Try not to end up like the old fool on The Color Purple. I don't want to die on top of you. I think I'm going to live another day, Ari Lennox. But anyway, this your man Rico the Opinionist. Thank y'all for showing up. Now my weather has arrived. I don't like all that rain and that cold and chilly. That doesn't work for my Aquarius at all. It doesn't. I'm an Aquarius brother. We kind of like being outside. We don't mind the temps. If it's too hot, we know how to do like everybody else. Take our ass on the inside. But when the weather is fair, we like to be out in it. So I got up to like 88. Might have got up to 90. I don't know. But this evening, get a chance to take a little stroll and make sure we say storming here in Houston right now. Yeah, we was getting that rain at first, so y'all can go ahead and take care of that, Houston. Dave, y'all can have it, brother, because I've officially had enough. Now, I know we have to have rain in order for the flowers to be watered, and we need more vegetation to grow and all of that, but that daily raining is what gets on my nerves. I don't mind if it rains overnight because I'm asleep. But don't ruin my day with that gray, you hear me? I like thunderstorms at night because it helps me to sleep. The louder, the boom, 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 all that rumbling, I dig all that. But during the daytime, can't stand it. But then when it rains overnight, you pay for it the next day because it becomes misty and, and over cloud and becomes a little muggy. So, hey, you got to give a little. So it is what it is. I don't mind that compromise. But the reason I'm on here this evening, y'all, and this is not going to be a long one. By the way, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. This is on my YouTube channel as well as my Facebook group, Rico the Opinionist. If you check out that description box, you'll see something pretty cool, which is my PDF formatted short stories. It's only 50 pages. $10. Cash App, $ Rico the Opinionist, as well as, PayPal. So if you hit your boy up on that Cash App with $10, please send me an email address so I can send it right to you right then and there. All right, it's called The Greatest Pain Ever Felt, Conversation with an Absent Biological Father Who Never Wanted to Be Found. And make sure, y'all, between today and tomorrow, no later than Wednesday, if you're from out of town, you're living out of town, away from your parents, please put your Mother's Day card in the mail, okay? Today or tomorrow, early Wednesday, so it'll get there by this Saturday. Don't let her get a Mother's Day card on Monday. It kind of kills the effect, even though they're still really appreciative of it. All right, so anyway, I'm calling just to, look, I'm logging on today on this May 8th, 2023. I'm logging on just to, I just kind of want to make us aware of this, what I call reparations scamming. It didn't dawn on me until most recently when we were following the story that's going on in San Francisco as it relates to reparations. And have y'all noticed how reparations really taken root in the last couple of years? I mean, people are talking about it. But it's interesting, these talk shows, these white talk show hosts, and some of these black ones, they don't have the real people on to talk about reparations. They have these, I guess they already have their selected blacks that they like to come on. People who couldn't care less about reparations. You know, the bourgeois, uppity blacks. And then why are we discussing reparations with Caucasians on any show? He said, I Can't Stand the Rain and Peoples. Yeah, what you know about that? And also that Missy Elliott remake, it was awesome as well. Shout out to Missy Elliott, by the way, Shaka Khan and somebody else being inducted into the the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Shout out to Missy and Shaka. It's a third person. I think it's a man. But anyway, somebody will let me know. And of course, shout out to the great Ann Peebles, straight out of Memphis. Right on, Ann Peebles. Can't stand the rain. It's my window. For a long time, I thought it was Tina Turner because she redid the song too. And she sounds just like Ann Peebles. When we're together, everything was so grand. And I found I can't stand the rain. That sounds like some Al Green organs being played in that daggone song too. And David, I don't know if you went and found that video when she was really young in the 70s and she had that fro and people, she was singing it. And that little crowd of Caucasians, they were just like, kind of like, you didn't know they were breathing. So, yeah, go look that video up. It's a very interesting video. And people singing I Can't Stand the Rain from 1970 something. But anyway, let me get back to what I was saying about reparations. Yeah, you'll love it, man. It's so, he said, I will look for it. But anyway. And, it didn't dawn on me, even when, shout out to Mary Max she reminds me when we talk about reparations. Mary Max remind me of the John Conyers, what's that bill, Mary Max? H240, HB 240, that so-called study that they've been in the Senate and the Congress always want us to do. A study for something they already know. How slavery has just really destroyed the foundational black Americans or American descent or African descendants of slaves in this country. Not the immigrants, not the Africans who get to fly over here on Frontier and American Airlines. We're not talking about y'all. We're talking about the ones, the children of the ones kidnapped and brought over here. That's who we're talking about. We're not talking about no Asians, no Mexicans. They all came over here on their own. Talking about we are the descendants of those who were brought over here, of the Kunta Kintes and the Kizzies and those folks, even Queen. So, and the Nat Turners, the folks. And so it's very interesting that they love to play these reparation games for black people. Love to play these reparations games. H.R. 40, which is the study for reparations created by the late John Conyers in the late 1980s and the early 1990s. Thank you, Mary Max. And so that means they've been jerking our chain about 30 years on this damn reparations. But it's interesting when it comes to Israel and Jews, white Jews and white folks in Ukraine, anybody else, they all of a sudden got $55 billion. And the black Americans ain't done nothing to nobody. And so, they always say, we need to do a study. What you need to do a study? I can tell you what, the greatest study that lets you know we need reparations? And it's been done at least 2 or 3 times. It was done in 1955. It's called the black dog, white dog test. Those 2 psychiatrists or psychologists did the test, you know, and they put now this was children in the 1950s. They put the white doll in front of them and the black doll. Y'all go look up the black and white doll test. They'll tell you that right there alone lets you know there needs to be some debt repaid. And also, who forces somebody to do work for about 250 years straight? And then they say, well, look, man, all right, it's over. So can I get my check? And then you tell them, you ought to be glad that you're an American. What? Then you talk crazy to them. I didn't just literally rape, robbed, and sodomized them out of work. And then you're going to tell them that they got a problem. Or they ask for handouts. You know who asks for handouts? Every goddamn immigrant that comes over here, illegally. But y'all give them handouts. Shout out to New York. The immigrants are running over New York. And Texas, too. They come over illegally and they don't say a word. But did y'all notice when the Haitians came over, about 30,000 of them at the border, all of a sudden we seen images of them chasing them down with horses, airlifting them back to Haiti, a war-torn country and island. But then you let every El Salvadorian, every Mexican, every whatever, Nicaraguan, whatever come down that border, you let them on over here. And black folks act like that is something cool. It's not cool. Because now we're like ranked 4th as it relates to the so-called minority groups here. So when you rank 4th, they don't even have to pay attention to you. They're just bringing in new people. They're replacing blacks. I'm just repeating what Dr. Claude Anderson has been trying to teach us for years. And I've just said all that, right? So let me tell y'all the game that's being run on those of us who went to Coach Cheese. What's up, man? Well, Chris, man. Yeah, what's up? Coaches. But anyway, here's the scam that's going on. Here's the scam. All right, now, you don't know how many millions they asked for to do that study, but now the states are trying to pull that scam. Hey, Venus. And so what they're asking for now, again, this is a group of folks, these black politicians and these liberal Democrats. They don't give a shit about reparations because they don't believe it's going to happen. Matter of fact, they actually fight against it. Your so-called liberal and democratic politicians. So you're always talking about Republicans ain't going to do what they're going to do. So we don't expect them, right? But you expect your Democratic leadership to do something. Yeah, I'm on their ass always because we're going to have to wake up. I don't understand how we think that the Republican Party is so evil, but then yet we don't get a damn thing from the Democratic Party. And you've seen mothers and grandmas about to disown their sons and grandsons if they didn't vote Democrat. So we're going to have that conversation, goddammit, in person. Like, what is wrong with you people? So having said that, this is the new scam off of black people's pain. We're always talking about people scamming off black people. And then we got us. Hold on a minute, something getting in my eye. Scamming off us. So this is the new lick. This is the new lick. In California, when I saw this, all right, they're always doing it in the Senate and the Congress. We need no money for a study. Sheila Jackson Lee, shout out to Houston. And David Brown, if you're still there, you're going to vote for Sheila Jackson Lee. She's running for mayor. Now, she was a sorry-ass representative in the Congress out of Houston for 30 years. And she sat on that John Conyers bill for 20 years. So what did y'all think that she going to do as the damn mayor of Houston? Because she didn't do shit when she had a national platform for 20 years. And Houston did not benefit from that woman with that same cornrow hairstyle for 20 years. No, she got gnats and bugs all up in her hair. She ain't changed her hair in 25 years. They ain't want to, and but that's what these black politicians do. They get these titles. Congressman, state representative, I'm the senator, And we don't ever benefit from these mother lovers. And Sheila Jackson Lee is one of them. She sat there and had that fake ass so-called conversation on reparations and had all the wrong people on there. Who the fuck is Ta-Nehisi Coates? Who is he? You got all these black folks, these so-called bourgeois, probably Greek affiliated, Boule blacks speaking on behalf of us. They've never spoken on behalf of us. They always speak on behalf of themselves. You know, if y'all really want to have a serious conversation about reparations, I'm going to get back to the scam in a minute. How come Dr. Umar Johnson is not a part of the conversation? How come Dr. Claude Anderson is never in the room? Because they have no intentions of taking it seriously until we as the masses of people who want it, and every politician that come in your face from now until November of 2024, you ask them, what are your plans? Do you plan to vote for reparations? Do you plan to fight for reparations, even on the state? What'd you say, Dave? Hold on. Well, that ain't the question, David. We don't expect it to. David, that's not answering my question. When I ask you a direct question, because I already said, David, we don't expect anything from a Republican, right? So we're not supposed to expect anything from Ted Cruz. We're in love with Democrats. We have our expectations in Democrats. So asking that question doesn't change the question I just posed. What benefit do we ever get from having a Democrat? Because we have to understand. Let me turn around. The sun is on my ass. Okay. We haven't learned after 50 years there's been no benefit from voting these Negro Democrats, white or black. And so that should tell intelligent people, well, let's find another party, or maybe we should start voting differently. You know, because we've always given that damn Democratic Party 99% of our vote and got 99% of nothing. So Ted Cruz, I think they got somebody running against Ted Cruz. That's that another little do-nothing guy. He's out of Dallas, Fort Worth. What's his name? Little biracial dude. Ain't gonna get nothing from him either. And Texas ain't gonna let him beat Ted Cruz. So he what's his name? He's out of Fort Worth, a little light-skinned biracial guy. I think he's a congressman or something. I don't know what he is, but he's putting together a challenge for Ted Cruz. No, those Republican Hispanics, those Republican whites are going to make sure Ted Cruz stays where he is. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. And so, and again, here's the scam. No damn well, these people that you've elected on the Democratic side have no interest in getting behind reparations. But this is what they'll do. So, hey, Renee. Hey, Gov. What's up? And so, what they're doing now, and let's go back to San Francisco. You know, first the NAACP. They like, no, they don't need no reparations. The NAACP ain't for it either. We don't need no reparations. What we need are programs. Who does that? You want to pay black people in food stamps. That's what the NAACP pretty much saying. We need something. We need a building restored. We need a reading program instead of $5 million per person. $5 million per person in San Francisco will solve a whole lot of problems. I know damn restored building, which the NAACP will be housed in that building. So when they ask for this money, I guess on behalf of those of us who agree and support reparations, who y'all think gonna get that money? Let me go a little further, right? This little Negro politician there in San Francisco went to the city council or something there and said, hey, we need we need $50 million for a reparations office. Wait a minute. Now, they don't want to give $5 million apiece, so they're kind of going against that. But how you going to come up and ask for $50 million to set up a goddamn reparations office? My question is, who going to get that money? Who is that for? Who y'all? I mean, that's the reparations right there. What do you need $50 million off the backs of black folks who demanded it, but you're going to use your position as a politician in San Francisco to try to scam off the top so you can get money from you and your personal buddies. So when y'all hear people say that, cuss them out, please. Say, motherfucker, if you can go and request $50 million for a goddamn reparations office, How come you just can't get behind? Say, no, that 50 million can go down to the 5 million for each person. They keep playing games with us. Y'all be careful, these politicians. Y'all keep voting for these damn Democrats. And again, I say these damn Democrats because we don't expect nothing from Republicans, right? That's why I keep talking about they funk ass. Fuck these Democrats. And I've been saying it for decades. Since 2008. Yeah. Damn these Democrats. And you want to know how fucked up Democrats are? Go look at your neighborhood. What they talking about all the crime is and the pestilence and the dirtiness and the poor schools. Those are all Democratic districts. All these majority black districts are Democratic districts and they look like shitholes. But then, what's so interesting about anyone who's an anti-Republican and you moved out the ghetto and moved in the suburbs, your family and probably two other families, the only black family in the neighborhood, guess who represents that suburb that you live with your black behind? A Republican. So I don't understand the double talk. You say vote Democrat, but you live in the suburbs in a damn Republican district with the beautiful schools and the low crime rate and the nice streets and all of the stores, the grocery stores, the malls and all that. Those are Republican districts. So how the fuck you gonna tell black folks who live in these ghettos, y'all better vote Democrat because you don't want them evil Republicans. They know Ted Cruz and all them. And I guarantee you, a lot of black folks who are against Democrats live in Ted Cruz's district. So y'all cut it out. Those beautiful schools your children went to, they the only black kid there, Republican district. So stop bringing your ass out the suburbs telling poor blacks to vote Democrat. That's contradictory and it's so disingenuous, it's weird. Yeah, don't even live in no Democratic district gonna try to tell folks to keep voting Democrat and all they getting is mud thrown in their faces. That's weird. So that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get ghetto blacks to quit voting these damn Democrats. Here, look at your neighborhood. Streets fucked up. Services don't hardly work. Some of them don't even got internet connection in their damn neighborhoods. Democrat neighborhoods. Now in my hometown of Memphis, Tennessee, Democrat heavy. But in the suburbs, hold on a second. But in the suburbs of Memphis, these black folks that live in the suburbs of Memphis, they live in Republican districts. Or they live in a nice size, the Republican districts. All them neighborhoods, all the dope and crime and the poorly funded schools and all them Arab and foreign corner stores, they're in Democratic districts. So say what you want to say. Say what you want to say about Republicans and conservatives. But they're the reason that you get to sleep at night. They're the reason that ain't no bullshit going on in your neighborhood. See, I don't live in a fantasy. I live in reality. What'd you say, Mary Max? The rhetoric doesn't add up from the middle class folks when they preach vote Democrat when they go home to a Republican ran district. It doesn't. And that's why I keep calling that shit out. Y'all crazy. The only time you go back to the district when you want to go to your church or your grandma at. We don't live there. So y'all stop saying that you black folks that live in suburbs, but you go back to the ghetto to tell the poor people there, y'all vote Democrat. Stupid. It's disingenuous. It's flat out disrespectful. Thank God you have me though. I'll tell you, I try to keep everything in perspective. I live in a particular reality. Here, while I live here in Dallas, I know I live in a Republican district, and look how I walk around here. Look around here. Awesome. I know I live in a Republican district. Yeah, if I ever moving, around inside the city or what have you, I'll be like, well, give me a Republican district, because Democratic districts, they look like shitholes. Find me a Republican representative, that's where I'm going to live. Especially if I had kids and want to send them to school. And well, all my counterparts, everybody I know, they live in a beautiful suburb. They live in a Republican district. Gated community, Republican district. If folks jogging around and stuff, Republican district. Walking around like I am, Republican district. So y'all cut the bullshit. So what we can do is keep it real and tell our folks to vote differently and vote better. You know, it's almost like can't stand immigrants, but you take your money to their stores on the corner. That's the weirdest shit. You don't like Republicans, but you can't. You break your neck, use your last dime to buy those overpriced houses in the suburbs. And they sell it now. They do the same thing. When you go out there, the white folks that owned it at first paid $100,000. When they sell it to you, you paying $250,000. You swear you made it to the land of Oz. And I'm not anti-suburbs at all, because it has its place. Come on, somebody. Well, I'm just saying, when it comes to politics, y'all cut it out. Y'all know damn well, stop telling poor folks to vote Democrat when y'all live in Republican districts. Now, here's the scam. I told y'all about the $50 million scam in San Francisco. Here's now Tennessee trying to do the same shit, or Memphis, Shelby County. They proposed a $5 million. $5 million from the Shelby County Commission. $5 million to do a reparations program. Now, wait a minute now. Just like in San Francisco, it don't take $50 million to research no damn reparations. It don't take $5 million. Again, I keep telling y'all, these people that y'all vote for, they're either black gays or black Greeks. They're the boule class. They're the upper middle class. So they're always looking out for themselves. And of course, not all. But the people y'all vote for, they're either black gays or black Greeks. Do your research. Don't look at me crazy. Go find out. Go look at their profile. I guarantee you they're one of their part of the Divine Nine. Or they ain't told nobody yet, but use their homosexuals. She's a lesbian or he's a homosexual. Gay dude. That's right. Or they deep heavily in the church. And that ain't helping us either. So y'all voting for preachers to be goddamn politicians. How you gonna be a preacher and a politician too? Don't follow like Dr. King. Well, Dr. King was. We see how he was fucking up. But when he got the realness, when he really got the true word of God, come on, somebody. That's when he woke up. Guess when he got the true word of God, he started telling that devil, "Where's our check?" But y'all don't talk about that, huh? Because see, if you're a real follower of God, you'd be talking, man, letting that devil have it. Where's our check? Because all these programs and shit, $5 million and $50 million, $55 billion will really take care of a whole lot of problems. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? So in Memphis, Tennessee, y'all talking about $5 million. I guess that's not as bad as $50 million in San Francisco. Them Negroes in San Francisco trying to cheat the people out of, trying to get paid off the backs of the pain of the people. And now Memphis trying to pull the same shit. Been doing it. So I wondered, so somebody help me out now. What? Cause I know Mary Max can do it. I can do it. I can go down to the county courthouse, walk in there and say, hey, can I get a copy of who Mary Max, the statistics on the crime, on the income, earned income. It don't take no $5 million to do that. Anybody can walk in and do that. What you say? That's a Margaret Sanger narrative. She got the preachers involved in politics to distract and control the colors. Margaret Sanger, damn, she strikes again. Trying to refer to the little ghetto children as weeds. And she used the preachers. I mean, they still doing their job. So I know y'all say, damn, Rico, man, you be hating on everything. Well, guess what? They said Jesus hated on everything, too. Malcolm hated on everything. Dr. King hated on everything. So just put me in a group with them. We're haters against foolishness. We are. Because it doesn't make any damn sense. We got people who have bigger platforms than I do, know way more people than I do, make more money than I do, but they won't say a word. You said, well, everybody can't do it. Yes, everybody can. Yes, everybody can. I ain't no better than Jesus. I ain't no better than Malcolm. I ain't no better than Fannie Lou, Ida B, Harriet, Megha. I ain't no better than them, or you either. And because of them, I can. We'll never keep that in mind. So, with all these freedoms that we were given because those people laid their lives on the line, do something about it. Join in. You said all of that, neighborhood stats on property, yeah. Let me see what else. Let me see more. Hold on. Let me say, Mary. Stats on crime, stats on socioeconomic incomes of those neighborhoods. Yeah, it don't take $5 million to do that. All it does is take probably $10 worth of gas. Depends on where you're coming from. You can knock that out. So anyway, y'all watch out for the scammers. They don't care shit about reparations, but they'll go around you. They'll go around us and try to get $5 million or $50 million for a damn reparations office or reparations program, so they can get their buddies, all their friends, and their fraternity brothers and sisters, sorority sisters, money, jobs off of us, or their political, pay off their political favors. I don't like that, and I ain't gonna never like that shit. But anyway, I want y'all, those of you who are against Republicans, who are against the Conservative Party, I want y'all to continue to enjoy the peace and the beauty of your suburban neighborhoods and your districts. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all continue to go home to your peaceful, beautiful neighborhoods. Shout out to the Republicans and the Conservatives for that. And while those who have the nerve to be against Republicans, but you live in a raglass Democratic district, y'all keep on voting Democrat. But at least, but you say, well, Rico, what they should vote for Republicans? No, I'm saying hold your Democratic people, hold them accountable for your vote. Stop just giving it to them because you're friends with them. Stop just giving it to them because they're Democrats. Stop just giving it to them because they go to your church. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Ernest, how you doing, sir? What's up? But anyway, I just want to share that. Y'all watch out when they start asking for money for themselves. Because if they can ask for $50 million, if they can ask for $5 million for research or reparations office, they can also ask for $500 million. For if you live in a city, they can ask for $1 billion, $2 billion. For everybody. So don't be pinching off the top off of me. But anyway, I digress. It's your man Rico the Opinionist. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Check out the description box. It's got my PDF in there, my PDF formatted short story. It's called The Greatest Pain You Ever Felt. Conversation with an absent biological father who never wanted to be found. Pretty cool to read. It's only $10. Cash App, $, Rico the Opinionist, OPINIONIST, or $ Rico Rivers, RIVERS. If you decide to hit me on the Cash App, please include the email address so I can send it to you, because it's in that PDF format. Y'all be cool. One of my favorite shows about to come on. It's probably already on. It's already on. It's called All American. Yeah, I think it has about 2 more episodes left for the season. I like watching that little show. There's not too many shows I watch on regular TV because of the foolishness, but it's got just a little bit in there that I can look past, but it ain't no P-Valley. It ain't no Sisters on BET. It sure as hell ain't no Miss Pat show. Foolishness. But anyway, y'all be cool. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you, David. David said, very good read. Thank you, brother. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll talk to y'all in the future. I know summer's always on my mind. I'm going to share my opinions with y'all like always, or as always. Peace, y'all.